into what they're seeing because that's what it
Yes.
is. You need to go deeper into what they seeing instead of trying to, cut it out.
Yep.
You speaking. You
And for a lot of people, that should be hard to do because you'd be like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck is you
to
talking
step
about?"
outside of yourself and see somebody through somebody else's eyes. Yeah, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Mhm.
which is dope because I think that's one of the things that psychedelics actually teach you
Hmm.
is how to see
Right,
things
right.
through everybody else's eyes and not just
Exactly.
yours.
Yep.
That's like one of the first things to go is like your own judgments of things or like your own, I don't know, like every time I take psychedelics, even like the lowest dose, at the very lowest dose, like the first thing to go out of my mind is like my natural patterns of thinking, my natural like habits of thinking. And I'm like, I was in a box this whole time. You
Yeah,
know?
Hmm.
yeah, yeah.
That's
That's
how
what.
I feel.
Hey, although that's what I was telling BGL. Like, you find out you in that box, and psychedelics take you outside that box. So when it's trying to pull you outside that box that you put yourself in, you don't want to go because the you that is you
Right.
wants to keep
Your
being you.
ego, your
You
ego wants to fight, bro,
want to
and wants to
fight it,
fight with all its might. Yeah.
fight it.
Yeah.
But once,
Some people are so strong, to have so much of that trapped up on their
And
shoulders
that's
that
how a
they
bad trip
consider it a
starts.
death. You feel me? They consider it a death, ego
yeah,
death,
Yeah,
that's what it
because of
exactly.
is. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, because they're
exactly.
so trapped up in the tension, so much tension that it becomes a death for them. But those of us that let go and don't have no ties, there's no death. There's no ego death of nothing. You just sink into the abyss.
Yeah, and you kind of start laughing at yourself because you like, damn, I was holding on to all that fucking weird ass shit. Like
Right.
for real,
Yep.
what
It'd
the
be a
fuck?
cosmic laugh,
Yeah,
like,
like none of that even matters.
right. Like I was
That's
worried about the dumbest shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
like Eddie Murphy. That's my
Yo,
dad. My daddy gave me that watch.
that's the hardest thing to when you realize these things, and then it's hard to talk to people that are normal, that have the society ties and are stuck in their ways of thinking, and they talk to you about
Mm.
something that is and it's like, you know what, you got to sometimes listen to them, and there's in the back of my mind, I'm like, this is like the Matrix trying to fucking throw a monkey wrench at a
Well, here's the
motherfucker.
thing,
Like,
you're the normal one, right? But they'll convince you that you're the abnormal one when they're the ones that are stuck in their mind and they're the ones that like actually have a mental like fucking something going on that's really
yeah, the
wicked. You
mushrooms
know what I mean?
break our societal ties, right? They break all our ties because our mental become it snaps back into reality. We see all the webs, all the stuff that we're stuck attracted to, and all the stuff, and you
Right,
see that it's all a game.
right,
So once you
right, right.
unattach from that, you become you're the weirdo, you're the wrong one because
Yeah.
everyone else agrees with them. They're all in a crowd. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
somebody was telling me they was like talking about Donald Trump and they was like, he defined all the laws of the Constitution. I was like, nigga, the Constitution just a little piece of paper with some words written on it. You know that, right?
Mhm.
That
For the
shit don't mean
circus.
shit. It never
Yeah,
did.
it's a
Hmm.
circus.
A straight circus. I
Hmm.
said, man, they can burn that shit up and it can never exist again. Like it's just a piece of paper that some men came together and said, "Hey, damn, it's crazy. It's like the
We got
Bible."
guns and ammo, so we're gonna just write this down and we're gonna make everybody run by this because we're in charge.
Yeah, so it remind me of religion. I hate to say
Hmm.
it. The
Yeah.
same thing. We go write it down, and these are laws everybody got to follow. And if you don't, that's your ass.
Well, at a certain degree, that is true because you know what I'm saying. That's where we get morals and stuff from.
Yeah,
But like that's where even the court people don't understand. Like even in the court of law, they get that from biblical times and stuff like that. So,
but
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 I
when
get
you
what you're saying
but
as
when
far
you
as
think about it,
when you
where
have politicians making laws and stuff like that, and like you got man-made laws, then it's like, yeah,
yeah,
then it gets a little what's it called? Slippery.
where'd you look? Tell the truth. Where'd you get your best morals from?
My own DNA. What the God's written laws within my own DNA.
from your
and what
like
was I mean, because I didn't have to have it taught to me. I didn't have to like you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't have to have it taught to me to where like I knew that hitting somebody was wrong or like doing certain things were wrong, bro.
so
Like
your
I
your
seen it was
parents
wrong, but it was so normalized
but your
that it
parents
got
never taught
desensitized.
you your parents never taught
Mhm.
you right and wrong.
Yeah, surely they've had an impact. You get what I'm saying? But to say that everything comes from teachings, I mean, to a certain degree,
Th-
yeah.
all
Like
your
you can have
most of
things that
your
are taught.
when you think
I get
about
we I
if you
know
go
exactly where you're
back
coming
if you
from.
go back and you
I know
look
exactly where
at
you're coming
if
from.
you go back and you look at most of your beliefs like your ideas
Uh-huh.
the birth of you and your ideas started from your parents. You
Mm,
evolved everything that they taught you into what you know, but it's basically them all over again.
this is true. As far as them all over again, but you're supposed to be the one who's supposed to break free from, the trap, the curses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, even breaking free, like, this is still like an extension of them, like a do over
This is
of
true.
them, because they,
Facts.
which is a do over of the grandparents, which is a do over of the great grandparents, and so on and so on,
Facts. Facts.
so on and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
on, bro. So and we take theirs and then we implement them in the extra shit and the other shit we learn,
Hmm.
but it's still them. Like that's another things that shrooms show you, bro. Shrooms is fucking wild as shit, bro. When you really dive in and you
It
start
shows you,
paying attention to their ass.
yeah. It shows you how many layers of concepts that they are that there is within our mind. I feel like
Yeah,
that's the shit I was tripping at. It's like there's so much layers to us. You know what I mean? We
it,
think we're just this flesh thing, but then there's like we have all these like emotional, mental, fucking like all these layers.
it's
But go
almost
ahead.
like a fucking tree, bro. That shit start from a
Yeah,
seed,
exactly.
and then it grow
Yeah,
branches, leaves, fruit, and all type of shit. Hella branches, but it's
excrete.
all a tree. And each tree, starting from a seed, grows differently in different shapes and forms, but it's still a
Mhm.
tree. And it's like us, we get all that from them, and then it grows within us, and we water it the way we want to water it,
True.
which is fucking just weird as shit. The shit is weird to me now. I ain't, and I don't want to see
It's
it no
always
more. I
been
ain't gonna
weird.
lie, bro.
But
I'd rather go back to sleep. Okay, Ozo, I'll go back to sleep tomorrow. Okay,
you silly man.
and forget
Nah, I love these conversations though, man.
and forget all the shit. Look, I was having a chat with AI today, right? See, I'm gonna tell you. You know why
Uh-huh.
I like to chat with AI? Because
How so?
AI don't have the human boundaries. So I
Mm,
can talk to AI about consciousness and give it an understanding that steps outside of what we think consciousness is. Because for one,
mhm.
there's no philosopher that really knows what it is. All of them got a different story or a different interpretation of it. Nobody really
Uh-huh.
knows what it is, but we put
But
all these things on it.
you believe in spirits though, right? True life. And I'm bringing this up for a reason.
Uh, sometimes,
Like sometimes. How
sometimes
you believe in spirits sometimes, bro? What does that mean?
that when I'm
Do you
tripping
believe in
is
spirits or do you not?
sometimes because I think at times, bro, I'll be feeling like sometimes we can create our own spirits.
True.
So
Well,
sometimes,
I don't think there's nothing created under the sun. I feel like the way I feel like is you might be vibrating at a level where it's like a thing can just pop up. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
into your reality type shit. And then you think you're creating it, but it's like you're just vibrating at that level where it's like that shit is like, hey, what's good?
yeah. But
I
like
mean,
but when you go outside and you see that
mhm.
dude that's been standing on the corner because he ain't got no place to live, he homeless, and he's talking to
Yeah.
himself and talking to something else.
Well, that's the
You go
person, but that's the person. You go ahead, go ahead.
look,
I didn't mean to cut you
and
off. Go ahead, go ahead.
he's talking to somebody else or something else that is there, Even if you
Right.
have a conversation with him, he'll turn back and start talking to that thing that you can't see. What would you
Hmm.
call that usually?
I would call that a spirit.
Yeah, but we label it as crazy.
Right, right. We label it as a mental crisis or something wrong with that man, right?
Cause
Instead of him seeing something because he'd been through something, because
yeah,
nobody's cared about
but
him his whole life.
there's things that we've been doing like forever. Like we always created imaginary friends,
Yeah.
and you can bring that thing to life. And a lot of them
Yeah.
circulate and live within each one of us. And sometimes
True.
it'll be, and I think it'll be the
That's
same
crazy.
spirit, bro. I think it'll be the
That's
same
crazy.
spirit, just taking different
And
disguises.
and this is what they call the archetypes, right?
I,
Like in the whole shroomiverse.
I don't know. I don't know what that shit is called, but
Like an archetype is basically like a whole like personality, or like a thing, like a collective idea or a thing, that experience that everybody goes through, like, like the jester,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
It's like something that everybody sees, but we can't prove it. It's nothing that we could be like, hey, look at it here. You know
yeah.
what
Look
I
at
mean?
this. Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like in the physical, you know what
like,
I mean? But we all know that's like a thing, or like the king, or you
or
know what I mean? All
whatever
these, yeah, yeah.
because
These are
whatever it
all
is.
like
But
different
I
archetypes.
think I think that's how powerful our minds is, bro.
True,
We
true,
can
true.
like that's why we can create characters like Superman, like
Hmm.
you feel me, and all these
And
different
and even
characters.
those are based off like biblical shit. Because what's Superman's name? His name is Kal-El, right?
Yeah, yeah,
El meaning Elohim. You know
yeah,
what I
and that's what.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
like
I'm gonna say it again. The
go
thing,
ahead.
the same entity
El
just
Boo Boo.
changes its form.
Mhm.
Muhammad El Boo Boo.
Exactly. I was just listening to that today. Doom, 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 doom.
Mhm.
That
Been a
Mac
time.
Al Boo Boo. I was listening to
Mhm.
that shit today, Theo. That's what I've been playing like the last couple of days, bro. That's funny.
Just, just, you gotta.
Nah, but
Yeah.
go ahead. I love these combos, man. I swear. Appreciate you.
We pushing the envelope with the
Yeah,
esoteric
I
stuff.
always I think I just push the envelope half the time because like we know it's an illusion, right? Let's say it, right?
Yeah.
Everybody
It
knows
is.
it's an
It is.
illusion. Then why the fuck do
Facts.
we believe everything inside the illusion? That's the thing I can't understand.
Right, that's why I fuck
Ooh.
with y'all.
Like, I'm going, why? Okay, like today it'll be illusion. Tomorrow spirits will be real. I mean, this
Yeah,
day
yeah.
everything within this thing, if it's an illusion and we're creating it, it's like okay,
Maybe we're
nothing is really
pretending.
Mhm.
real, but it's maybe real at the moment. I don't know, but I'm like, I'm confused.
It's either
I
nothing
guess
is
we're
real or everything is real, bro.
Yeah, it's like it's both. What's up, Master Creator? It's
Said,
like it's
let's
both. It's like
right.
it's both
Exactly.
at the same time, but and it's weird because it's not confusing because if you think about it, bro, think about this though, right? Motherfuckers, look, shit that we can't prove or we can't see. You got a group of people that believe it, and then the group that
Mhm.
don't believe it. How come they don't see it?
Mhm.
reality is malleable. It's subjective to you.
Well, there's supposed to be people that are like not on the path, like who don't see what's real, so that you can make a decision. You get what I'm saying? Otherwise, you're just a robot.
No,
Shit.
but they see something else. Like I grew
Hey
up in a
yo,
Christian household,
what's up, dude?
and I
School?
used to bring up, well, what do the people in the Arctic believe if they never met Jesus before? And nobody will really be able to answer my question as a kid. They say, well, Jesus will meet them one day or something. Or what about the
Oh man,
aliens?
that's dope.
The aliens don't know
For
Jesus.
ACO.
Like, what, they gonna go to hell because they not baptized?
Yeah,
They only
yeah.
know
Yeah.
that hieroglyphic Java from
I mean, even in the story, it tells you that there's, you know what I'm saying, angels and things that were created
For
before,
ACO.
you know, yeah, that we don't understand. But what's good,
Okay.
creator?
Hey, this is the thing. I was thinking about on the way back today as I'm driving. I don't know. It's always when I'm driving I start thinking about all this weird shit. I was thinking about how every person, right, that comes into reality, they generate reality in the way that they see it, right? So what if the afterlife that you choose is the one that you go to? Because this is the thing about reality. It's infinite. It's
Right.
infinite, like in our, like especially in our mind. In our mind, it's infinite space. You could never fill it with everything. It could never be full. It can keep going because once it make one thing, it can make something else, and it can make something out of that,
It
and it can constantly.
multiplies.
So,
Yeah, it just
so,
keeps multiplying. Yeah.
so what if we are literally like that's our trap in reality to where okay, bam, as you going through life, you creating all these different things, and then boom, you pass in this lifetime, but you go right to the next lifetime that you already created through your belief system.
No, no, I hear you. That's a good point because it's like now you keep creating your. That's crazy, bro. That's actually
Hey,
a crazy way
because
of thinking.
like
But it's
really,
true.
if it's enough space, if it's enough space for
If
everybody
you can create
here,
a next life,
yeah.
because your
If it's
mind is that
enough
powerful.
space, if it's enough space for everybody here on the planet to create their own space, just think what type of space they can
And
create
all the bad
outside.
shit you're dealing with
Man,
now
oh
is
my
like
God,
still the shit you was dealing with before, bro. It
yeah.
never stopped.
Yeah, it never
Yeah.
stops. So it's like you can even like say if you was like a Hitler, Hitler can create a space to where he ruled and he won the war and shit like that,
Right.
and live in that. Like the Vikings did it. They created Valhalla. Every
Yeah.
fucking thing did it. And then it's weird because when I had the King Von experience, that's basically what he was like trying to show me is like, okay,
Yeah.
this is why these spaces are created because the ones that believe
Warlords and
this is
shit.
where they
Yeah.
go. They can go to
Yeah.
that space that they believe, that they accept. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying what if though. It's a what if.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
Fractal paradise.
And then I'm going, that's what we doing right now. That's what we
Listen
doing
to
right now.
Let's
He
listen
said,
to
I
everybody.
remember a quote from
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah.
Motherfucker said something like this: "This life is one to create the vessel for the afterlife." Man, maybe. What's up, Rob?
What's up? Lit in here.
There you go.
Yeah,
Mi
nothing.
hermano.
I was gonna text you earlier, Master Creator. It's gonna
Mi hermano
gag.
creator.
I said, you lost. Hey, don't laugh. You lost your kicking partner, huh? Master Creator. You hear me, bro?
Is he muted? I think he muted us. I can't hear
Yeah, let's step out for a
Yeah,
second.
he got to go out and come back. Yeah, you lost your kicking partner. Oh yeah, your shit fucked up like mine be doing.
Yeah, my shit back. I had to push I had the little headphone thing. I thought I was talking the whole time.
Oh, hey, yeah, you lost your kicking partner, huh?
Which one?
Your girl.
Yeah, smoking wise, hell yeah.
Drinking wise, all that shit. The
Drinking
baby
wise,
took
all
all that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what happened when my girl got pregnant. I said we can't even kick it no more. I gotta kick it by myself.
That's why I'm downstairs right now. She asked me what I'm doing down here. I'm like, man, because I can't even go upstairs.
Yeah. And, you know, they would say that's just like a man. Like I'm the one getting pregnant, dealing with this, and you talking about I ain't got nobody to smoke with no more.
Yeah, hey,
You're the victim.
Yeah, you the victim. You feel me? Baby, take all that shit. They just gonna take my partner like that. Shit. That's the only person I smoke and I drunk with.
Yeah.
I never bust open the bottle without her. Oh That should be funny though. But what's up, Rob? You made it, huh?
Roberto.
Yo,
Roberto.
yes, sí, aquí estoy.
Oh,
I didn't
oh,
make it. I made
okay. Hey, Master Creator, you never
Yeah.
told Rob about what you seen at
I just
Joshua
told him.
Tree.
I told him when we was on the phone yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I definitely
Yep.
had to tell him. Had to tell bruh. You know, these psychedelics is crazy, man.
that was dope. That was dope because he never did say much to anybody
Man,
about it. So, and I didn't even think about that till later. Till um, I don't know, months later, I was like, damn, Creator never did really talk about his part of the journey.
yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't.
And
Cause it was such a weird experience. Like I said, it never happened before, and I didn't want to put it out there like that because everybody was asking like, "What you see?" And I'm looking around like I don't want to put it out there what I see because you know what I'm saying. It would have just been weird. Like,
you did the right thing. You did the right thing.
yeah, it would just been like, nah, I can't tell y'all about. I see some shit, but I can't, you know, because it was just weird. Like it was like I don't know. I didn't want to put a bad jinx on myself. I felt like I don't know what it was, but it was just nothing to talk about. It's just one of those visions you see, but you're just like, yeah, I got to keep this to myself. I'll just leave it.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah,
understandable. I'm glad he came.
when it's real, yeah, if it's real, bro, you would want to keep it to yourself for a little bit for sure.
Yeah, because it's like you know, like it never happened. And I've been with my girl for like 12 years, so it'd have been weird to just be like, I see this, and then she's right there, and I didn't want to put her on the spot or nothing. It was just like, yeah, I ain't gonna talk about this. This one I'm just gonna keep to myself.
Yeah.
But when the shit really happened, it was like, damn, that's what I was seeing for real. Because that's what every cloud was looking like, just different silhouettes and her in different positions with like a big ass baby bump. I'm like, why
Mm.
am I seeing that? That's crazy. That out of everything I'm seeing that type thing. And it's
Yeah.
crazy because
Mm.
even before it started, when the clouds first came in, I was looking at the sky and I was like, man, the sky looked like like basically how ovaries look. And when the cloud was coming in, I was like, I don't know if my mom was thinking dirty or something, but I was like, man, that looked like a bunch of universe juice just coming in and
Yeah.
He said universe
and it
juice.
starts sticking to the sky. And then once it started creating like its little silhouettes, I was just seeing hella different poses she was in with a big
That's
ass
crazy,
stomach. And I was
bro.
like, that can't be real. I was like, nah, that can't be
Yeah,
real.
that's called you juice.
Yeah. Stop playing. He
It's
said, "Stop,
called you juice.
Yeah,
stop,
exactly. I was
stop
like,
playing
stop
with
it.
me."
But I couldn't
That's
see
called the
nothing else
sauce.
though. That's what's so weird about it. I couldn't see nothing else. I was like, man, show me something else. But that's all it was showing me, and I was like, shit, I guess this is what the mushrooms want to show me right now. And I was like, fuck it. It was
But
one of them weird ones.
a lot of things going to come up, especially since in this dimension we say you so-called opened up to a lot of experiences and stuff. But having a child and that kind of connection and the imaginations
I'll
you
spend
have,
my beans
how they're
any
going to play
day.
out on how how he responds to things, at least in my experience, is going to be like another story to point to the great story being told.
it's
Because I remember I was with my daughter dancing in space a lot of times when her mom was pregnant, and I would like envision us dancing above the world and stuff like that. And now that's all she likes to do. Like she's in chair camp and all
Mm.
things, been dancing in schools for like 5 years. As I
that's
tell her.
that's what I was tripping off of. Just the fact that you'll dive in, it'll show you the future. And I'm going, okay, like to me in my head when it happens to me, I'm going, stop playing. Like like that's saying that everything already happened. We just don't see it.
Mm.
It
Yeah,
all
yeah.
already happened.
Yeah. And I just really couldn't see it because I was looking at it. I was like, I really thought I cursed myself. Like I couldn't even have kids because I used to be young and wilding. and just be
Mhm.
hitting whatever raw. You know, you catch certain shit, and they be like, man, if you have it for a certain amount of months, you just damn near sterilize yourself type shit. And
Yeah.
I was like one of those wild kids where I, you know what I'm saying? I didn't get checked. I was just on some young dumb shit.
Yeah.
Hey man, but that's what's beautiful
Oh
about
yeah.
where you at now, for real.
Yeah.
Now,
Where you
That's
at now?
beautiful.
now all my briefcase was some crumbled weed.
I really
Shiesty
thought I
niggas
was
keep
like,
staring
I
at
used to
me.
think I was sterilized or something. I'm like, I probably sterilized myself when I was young, just being dumb. I just be wilding too much. And I was like, I fucked up
What
my future.
what is it? Luke 15:7 is there's more joy in heaven when somebody repents. And, you know, and one of the sinners come back to the truth and start
Yeah.
fucking around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But that shit is
Yeah, man.
crazy,
But
bro. That shit don't
That's a
make
part of
sense.
life.
That shit does not
That's a
make
part of
sense
life.
though.
That
But it makes sense because at the time
but
when you were seeing that, like I said, the shit I was seeing in the clouds was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It
yeah.
it was it bro. It seemed like I could see between
Hmm.
me and the clouds, I could see like my whole fucking life, bro. This shit was fucking the weirdest thing. Like, and every time I try to think about it, it's like, bro, that I don't know, that shit just don't make sense sometimes. It makes sense at the time when I'm tripping, cause I can understand it.
Yeah.
But when I come
Right,
back,
right.
I'm like trying to make sense of it. Like
It
even
feels like
like,
you're disrespecting it when you're thinking about it when you're like sober again.
yeah. It's
Right.
like even me looking at turning around like the last time I was tripping and looking at my room and seeing the my room just was like, bro, it's like everything was just a reflection. And like
Mhm.
and the way it showed me, you can't, like, it's like fucking weird as shit, bro. But it was like, oh shit, that's that. And like you just go, okay, that makes it a lot easier on life. It just makes it a lot easier because when we think we have shit to worry about with death or whatever, we really don't. We like are some infinite entities.
Yeah. You're creating a whole world of worries for yourself, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, when you this infinite entity that can go in and out of life in so many different ways that
Yep.
you can't even understand it. Because everybody always go, well,
Mhm.
why? Well, why? Like, it don't even need no why. It's just like going to get toys all the time from the store when you a kid. It's like it's a playful
Yeah,
thing.
I am.
Yeah, I am. I
that's
am.
what I said.
What up, Regal, man? What you been up to, Oos, man?
That's
Ain't
what
been
I
on this.
said.
All right, those
Well,
Ain't
I
folks.
been on
read
this
in
thing in a
Genesis
minute.
3:15, all
Yeah,
my
yeah, no,
briefcase was some crumbled
it
weed.
was Madhouse by
Shiesty
itself.
players
I could
keep
see how
staring
it
at
was.
me. So I pulled my
Sexually.
4.5 and I
Yeah,
pulled my 4.4.
it was
I put
affecting
them
me.
on my briefcase
Yeah,
so them
Duba.
niggas to know.
We ain't
Regal,
messing with you, though.
you
You
good,
on here
bro?
tripping, bro. You on here
Life can get
tripping.
to,
Regal, you
yeah.
good?
Check your Skrill $100 bill. Because while you bullshit, my shit is real.
Oh my
Man, hey,
goodness.
Duba
Got one of them.
said,
We got one of them old heads, huh? Old head
"Oh
pastors.
dang, man, that's messed up.
No, I
You
am an
make
old
me,
head.
you make me feel hella old."
No, bro. No, no.
Oh,
You the reason
oh,
I'm
hey,
here. It's just
oh, hey. If your birthday starts with a 20, I ain't listening to you.
no, it doesn't. So yeah.
If you tell me you
But
grown because you
anyways,
was born in 2001, I ain't
I
listening.
Then
I
once
am
I
about to
got
dip
my
out
own
though. I
place
appreciate the
and
talks with y'all, man.
decorated it, that trip in the mind. And all right, bro. He
Much
said,
love to y'all, man.
"Yeah, much
All
love
right,
to you
Bill,
too,
So
bro.
bro."
so
He said, then
much
once,
and yeah. Good luck on the streams, all that shit, man. Much love.
yeah,
Peace.
peace out. He said, then once I got my own place and decorated it, that trip in mind and return to 4ACO, the trips have been heavy, but hella good. Yeah, I don't know, bro. That 4ACO is some next level shit, bro. I don't care what nobody say. That shit
Well,
is next level.
they say that's what they're putting in the supposedly mushroom edibles over the counter. The ones that they be selling at like the smoke shops and at the at the weed shop too. That
Yeah.
supposedly that what they're putting in there instead of actual psilocybin because I guess it's cheaper to just put 4-ACO DMT.
No, it's just not illegal.
Oh, damn.
It's still mushrooms is still illegal, bro. So that's why they do it like that. But I got places I know I go where they got real mushrooms. They got golden teachers and some more shit in there. Like you can taste the
I
mushroom
mean,
chunks.
yeah,
But
but you're gonna get blasted worse if you take some 4-ACO than if you even take golden teachers and
when I
some of that.
I thought that with the mushroom bars like that I did that have for ACO, but they wasn't they probably just wasn't that potent. They didn't do it right. They didn't put enough.
Yeah.
They probably just didn't put
You
enough.
So it's kind of like the T. Remember when THC edibles first came out? They were hit and miss all the time.
Yeah, yeah, they was. Not if you got them from the Bay though.
Oh, bro, that's what we
What's
got.
up,
Well, we
King
used to get it
Rael?
from. I remember the first time I took an edible was an edible straight from what's that one Humboldt County. It was straight out of Humboldt County, and I'm talking about I only took a I mean, I took a nibble of this brownie, right? This cosmic brownie, and literally I was like running in the house trying to get like trying to break it down, hopefully get high. I was like, man, I don't feel nothing. I was like, let me take a bigger bite. So I took a bigger bite. And then I was like, yeah, I'm not and then I thought I was feeling something. And I told my sister, I was like, all right, let's go eat. Let's go get some food. Maybe that'll help. She's like, yeah. I was like, I think I'm high though. And then we're eating, we got some sushi in the middle of the meal. I just started tripping balls, dude. I started going just deep off of this edible. And I was like, hey, sis. She's like, what? I was like, you feel that? She's like, I don't feel that. She's like, I feel cool. I was like, sis, we got to go. You got to take me back to the house because I'm literally doing somersaults in outer space right now. And she was like,
Damn.
all right. And dude, I literally had to go to the room, go to the house. I went into the room, turned off the lights in the dark room, and I just cradled myself, bro, like a baby. I was like, I'm scared. I wasn't scared, but I was just like, damn, this edible is hitting hard. And that was the first time I ever had an edible in my life.
Yeah, sometimes the motherfuckers be kicking. He
Yeah,
said he
It
said
was,
it was
I mean,
the
never
background
underestimate
beat
edibles
of
after
yeah,
the
that.
mushrooms, but
yeah. Edibles, you can't
that
turn it off as fast as
that
like
for
hitting the
ACO
blunt.
dose doesn't
Like
feel
it'll
like
Yeah.
come and go
mushrooms.
hitting the blunt, but an edible, as long as it's sitting in your stomach, that's how long it's gonna be lasting for. And
I,
you can't eat
Oh,
your high away. Like when you smoke weed,
yeah.
you can kind of eat and go sober. But with an edible,
Yeah.
you eat and then you just make yourself higher. Like, dang, now
Yes.
hey,
now
that
the
shit.
brownie digesting super slow.
That what's the
Oh,
name
my.
though, bro? That man, he still talk about that 4-ACO in the chat. That 4-ACO, bro. Oh man, that shit will push you past all the scary you, all the fears that you created over time and that you were scared of. It will push you past all that shit. But
Damn.
but I don't know that man. And when I be getting the mushroom chocolate bars, bro, I eat the whole thing, bro. I don't be fucking playing. I eat the whole thing.
And
See,
do you
that's the
get
only
hit?
way
Does it
you
hit
gonna
you?
get that
Hell
visualization. Like
yeah,
you
that
got to eat
shit
the
be
whole bar.
having me geeking. I
Yeah,
be
you
Damn.
at
geeked the
least gonna
fuck
see the
up.
floor moving like some water if you eat the whole bar.
Damn.
You at least it's gonna at least get you to that space to where like I
Man,
could open my eyes and everything would be like a wavy, like little ooh yeah, I'm
no,
there.
these, hey, Master Creator, these ones I be getting, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I was a fucking alien entity. I wasn't even
Oh,
human no more. I was,
oh no.
I looked outside, look, bro, my door, you know how on, on the movies, how the door just be made out of like a fucking shield, like a see-through shield. But if you touch it, like you can like it'll light up kind of sort of where you touching it at. My fucking my doorway outside was like that, and I had my door open, so my doorway was that right there was like this glass shield. I was like this alien entity, and I'm looking outside. Everything was like I was on an alien planet, bro. Nothing looked like it was from here. Nothing. I was like, what the fuck? And then it was like weird because this is what I'm taking from what I was seeing. It was showing me how we create these spaces within our mind. Like the same space that we create in our mind is the same. It's like everything is like kind of mimicking itself. Like our minds, our house will mimic our minds. That's why you build your house, and
Yeah.
then you have your room looking the way you want your room to look, and and this over here and this, because it's everything is like mimicking itself almost. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, hell no. I was like, wait, hold on. I look back at my shit, bro. It was like almost two mirrors put together that just went on infinitely. When you look on one side, it's just reflecting the other mirror like infinitely through that mirror. You look to the left side, that mirror is reflecting that mirror infinitely.
Man.
And then
Yeah, it was an episode. It was an episode of Rick and Morty, the latest season, where Jerry met a version of him that travels to other dimensions freely. It's a story behind. I don't want to ruin it, but he was like, "Hey Jerry, you want to come with me? And I can show you like all the different realities. Show you what the Jerrys be doing that travel." And one of the ways they found one of the pocket dimensions to go through to the other world was putting the two mirrors together and
yeah.
then jump through it when it looked like it was a lot of them fractaling into each other. He's like,
Yeah.
all right, here goes the portal right here.
But
Turn right through.
Wow.
yeah, cause
My grandparents' bathroom had two mirrors facing each other as a kid, and I always knew about that. That it was a portal, just a hallway forever.
Exactly.
I made a Lego
And my
chuckle
aunt
with
Jean
something for a
in her
second
bathroom, she had one
before
on the
I
ceiling
said
and on the
fine.
three walls on
That
the
shit
side,
nearly gave
and
me
they
a
was
heart
like
attack.
taller person even if they stand up. That used to be cool.
Man, yeah, that
They
shit.
must
That
have
shit
did
is
that.
trippy, bro. That shit is trippy. I think that's what I'm trying to look for in my next experience. I'm trying to see what the fuck that is, but it's kind of crazy because a lot of times you don't revisit too many experiences. It show you the same thing, but it show you in a totally different way. Like even like of seeing how everything is like a reflection of you, like
True.
and it like infinitely goes on. Like I'm talking about your thoughts, the way you dress, everything that you do, bro. It's like you mimicking every aspect of the you that you perceive yourself to be, and everything outside of it is mimicking it too. Like even your ideas, your thought, the way your thoughts is perceived, all that shit, bro. That shit is fucking weird as shit. One day I'm gonna be able to explain it in the future. In the future, I'm gonna be able to explain it.
In the future, Morty.
In the future, I'll be able to explain it. I'm just not. I ain't got there yet. I seen it, but I can't put that shit in words, man. Like I
I don't
can,
want to put a curve on it.
yeah, but I can still see it.
It's the the transcendental object at the end of time.
I can still see it.
We
Like
all see it. It's the elephant in the room.
it's the
We just
elephant.
can't say it. If you know, you know.
It can't
It's
remind
there.
me of the 4 ACO
Bye.
trip. Hey, where I was like a fucking 18-year-old fucking watching Just Tie. I said, damn, it was fucking weird because we watching this shit. We like, who the fuck is this dude talking to? He be spitting knowledge, but it seemed like he having a whole conversation with somebody. But like, okay, almost like you watching somebody live, right? Like how everybody's watching this live, and one person is talking, but that person is having a whole conversation with somebody else. And that aspect of him that he's having the conversation with, like Just Ty, the aspect of the person that Just Ty was having the conversation with was my older self. Like it kind of made me even recognize when we talk to people and like the way we go about talking to people. We talk to different versions of people. Like when I talk to Just Ty, I'm talking to the older version of Just Ty. half the time. And then when the younger one starts to speak, I listen and I conversate with him. But then on other notes, it's like you talk to this higher version, this other version of the him. And like I don't even know if I'm explaining that shit right. That shit is crazy as shit, bro.
And I confirmed it showed a lot for me on that day because I was on Forest Hill that day as well. And you had said I had on the Alistair Crowley hood
Yeah,
and the red.
the
I was
hat.
looking into him
You had the
like
robe
pretty.
and the hat.
I was looking into him pretty often, so it was showing me the sync of what I'm think I'm playing with my mind is the actual reality. That's why I bring it up so often in
Yeah,
many different, like the actual like daydreams and even that thought about the daydream is part of the trip. That's why I like say you always on the trip
man.
because how do I attune to
You look
what's going
nuts.
on in my like, oh, this is fake. This is not real. Or who said it's real? Religion. Oh, what's about this religion? Oh, is it just
Yeah, me
you and
too.
this, or is it it's a lot?
It is. It is.
Ooh, it's a lot to explain because it's not really an explanation. It's a
I always had like even with Master Creator, like, damn man, we had some dope ass trips though. Like even at Charles' house, that shit was fucking crazy, bro. That shit, my mind was so far open. I, like I think sometimes when that shit get far open, it be far gone. It be gone.
Yeah,
Like,
of
oh my
course,
God.
because open and gone
And
are reflections of
my
each
best
other.
part of that trip was getting sober again. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm back now.
Oh
When I was
damn.
back, I
But
was happy as hell because I remember just tripping like,
I,
damn, that
I mean that kind of shit right there. That is the kind of shit that made me realize that the shrooms ain't no joke. Like, because at first I took them recreationally, just like you would take, um, just like you would smoke a blunt, or just like you would drink a beer.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna take these to have a good
See, bro.
time and uh, just a pastime. And next thing you know, the shit's showing you the future,
Yeah.
and you're like, whoa, I was just trying to get high. I wasn't trying to see all this.
yeah.
And
I was
I
just trying to
went,
get high.
that's that's it. I mean, you need to stop and think how amazing that is. Master Creator been with his girl 12 years, hadn't got her pregnant, trips, and sees her pregnant right before it happens.
yep. That's
Yeah.
it's amazing too because and in the aspect of it happening in the like the novelty of experience of it happening out of the blue, but as well how people around the world talk about these kind of powers all the time.
Yeah.
Like in African cultures, I was watching something where the guy was saying how he missed how people use their mind as the AI and how the old women would see a young girl walking up and be able to tell if she was pregnant or not
Yeah.
without showing like that.
Yeah.
Like
They,
it's stuff that plays on that we attach to, but a lot of American culture has been like it's not bad, but it's been directed towards a different avenue.
you can tell
Where
because
like
they be glowing. They be glowing.
Or like nowadays the new like abilities that people have is like they'll see a girl walking down the road and they could tell if she's actually a dude.
Oh my god.
for real.
I'd be like,
Oh my god.
I left the punchline
Yeah,
out.
but something else I wanted to ask before I forgot. Um, while y'all were talking about that trip with the clouds, didn't in the clouds? I thought I heard Book say it first. I thought I mentioned one of y'all or both of y'all that described the clouds as a family.
I don't know. I think so.
That none of that rings a bell.
It seemed like it.
Yeah,
Like
I think Book was saying something like that, like the clouds was coming together, and it was
Yeah,
like
like
a family or something. I forgot what he was
like
saying.
a fucking group of people or some shit. I was seeing
yeah,
so
but
much shit in them clouds, man.
I remember specifically the word family, and I didn't think about that until just a second ago. And I'm like, now look, Book is over here describing a family that it was changing. It would like go away and then come back. And then at the same time, Creator is seeing his girl pregnant, which will make a family.
He creating a family.
The story, the story with the story.
And yeah, and so that makes me wonder, okay, the shrooms are showing us the future. Is that like you were saying earlier, is time already written? Is the story already written? And that's just how it is? Or are we the ones creating that story?
That
I
It would
don't
debate.
know.
it would be
Because
the both of.
it kind of reminds me of Rob when Drew was basically before we was even talking, he would say something to us, and before we would even answer it, he already knew what we was gonna say. He was like, I already knew you was gonna say that because I was saying that to myself. Remember,
Be,
he was kind of saying that, like
because
everything we were
bro,
saying,
when we
Yeah,
was
everything we was
when
saying.
we was all in the when we was in the living room, right? I'm laying on that couch, my eyes is
I forgot
closed.
about that.
Look, everybody's talking. Everybody's talking. But it was my voice. So if you talk, it was me. If Rob talk, it was me. It didn't matter who was talking, it was me. And then it was an entity going, yeah, you didn't know? And I'm like, didn't know what? He like, yeah, you've been playing this game on yourself for the longest. I don't know when you gonna come out of it. Yeah, everybody just you. And I'm like, hell no, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, man, stop playing. So it was like, even in the living room, I kind of knew what everybody was gonna say before they was standing because everybody was me, and it was like that connection was like so full. That's why I got up and went in the room because I'm like going, nah, bro, that's fucking mind blowing right there. That's you, like the shrooms is geeking me out right now. I gotta let me go explore this. But I didn't go no
Yeah,
deeper into it after that. I should have stayed in it and let it just all the way happen to see how far it would have took me.
but what's funny is other people have similar experiences.
Very.
So how does that work? How does that work
Yeah.
if you talk to us and like let's say you are all of us and then somebody in a completely different experience like my homeboy who I introduced shrooms to, he took a high dose his first time and he described the exact same experience that you described, that he felt that he all of us around him, his wife, me, his homie, we were all people that he created and he knew what we were going to say before we said it.
Hey Rob, I look at it like, and this don't gotta be true. Um, are our ideas and thoughts in our head in the first place, or do they exist, or
Yeah,
is the
Duba.
brain like some
Yeah,
kind of
Duba Scuba.
antenna? Like, is this us in the first place or just the second place?
Look, Ty, hey, Dube said, he said, I had something like that happen on 4ACO. My ex girl was my mom, and my mom was this mother entity. Bro, oh my God, that was one of my wildest experiences right there. Every female was the same fucking female. And I seen that a gang of times. I seen that a gang of times. Remember Master Creator when I was like, hey, you the one said she was cute. Like what I was saying, how we make all these different choices in life, and we make them, and we don't understand we the ones who making them all the time. And it was like, fuck. But I seen that, bro. I said my mom, my grandma, my great grandma, my daughter, my girl, my aunties, they all was the same female. I said that, like, even when you think about it, man, it's called man. but it's all men are one thing. Like cows is one thing. So it's like they're all sharing that same energy to keep on forming, becoming a cow, becoming a cow, becoming a cow, becoming a cow. So it's really only one cow really existing. It's not a multitude of them. And like that's
Yeah,
what I feel.
it's just a matter of what level it is. It feels like there's levels then in that case. You have us as individuals, then you have us as men collectively, you have them as women collectively,
Yeah,
and then you have the even higher level, what, for lack of a better description, I call God mode, where you are everything, you are
yeah,
everybody.
everything and everybody
And
at once.
yeah, you become man, woman, creature, all the above. And that's what I think it is. I
And
think it's levels. And when you get to the top level, you feel like you are, I mean, especially anybody in your immediate vicinity, you feel like you are them. And that's all I think it is. I think all you're doing is taking the God mode, because collectively we all are one. Okay. We can more or less agree on that. Collectively, we all are one, and you're able to jump up to that high level where you can see it like that. And then when you come down, you come back to your individual self,
yeah,
because that happens to multiple people. That experience that you're describing happens to multiple people who take high doses, and
that shit is weird.
or however they find a way to get there.
That shit is weird as
And
hell.
that
Y'all ever
that
been
is.
stuck in that time loop though?
Yep.
Because I don't know if it's like a time loop replay or if it's like that. Basically, like I was seeing like 15 to 30 seconds into whatever was gonna happen, and then it would send me right back, and then I would have to replay it, and then it would show me another 15, 30 seconds of whatever I was gonna say, whatever somebody else was gonna say, and then it would take me back. So I don't know which one was first or second. That's why I thought it was a loop, because I thought I already experienced it, but then it'd send me back like 30 seconds or 15 seconds, and I would experience it in real time. Like, oh shit, I already did this. I already said all this, and I was trying to test it and see if like people would say the certain same thing. Like if I would ask them that same question, it would be the same. And I was like, damn, that's when I felt like I was stuck in like that weird little time 15, 30-second loop kind of, and it was
Yeah,
doing that for a minute.
yeah, and it just play over and over and over and over again. I did that already. All right, let me
I
see.
think
I know.
go ahead.
I know what they gonna say right now. Then they say it again, and you like, I knew it. See?
Yeah. And then even when you try to switch it up and say something different, because I was trying to test it out, but basically when I would say something different, it would send me right back like 15, 30 seconds, and then I would say the same thing, thinking I'm going to say something different again. I was like, oh, but it would just be the same.
The
It would be
same.
kind of like the same. Like, I don't know whether I experienced it first in the future and then had to come back and then experience it in real time. I didn't know which one was the real time, the first 15, 30 seconds I've seen of it, or whether when it looped back around, if that was the real one. It was like a little weird little situation. I don't know if y'all ever
Yeah,
experienced something
sometimes
like that.
it go on for a minute, but I experienced that on shrooms, right? To where I seen some future shit, and then when I got to it, Masquerade, it was when I worked at the flower shop, and like in the dream, well, in the experience, it in real life the exact same thing happened. So I already knew what was going to happen. My boss told me to spray these flowers, and I sprayed them, and then she was like, like going, nah, I didn't want them like that. I wanted them like this and this and that. So I tried to spray them like she described she wanted them in the experience. And then when she came and she seen them, it didn't change shit. She said the same thing in the goddamn experience. I said, hell no. I tried to
Hey,
change that shit.
Hey, so that's crazy because I had a dream this morning, right? I needed some extra money, right? And I had this dream that this like friend of mine gave me $40. And it was so real to me that when I woke up, I checked my bank account and I was almost positive I was gonna see the $40 in there, right?
Yeah.
And then when I looked my bank account, I was like, oh damn, I didn't get no extra money. Like so I don't know, but that shit just seemed real.
Yeah, I did that. I had a lucid dream to where somebody put the money in my hand, Regal, and I when I woke up, I said, yeah, I'm going to the store. My hand was still closed, but wasn't nothing in it. I thought I was holding that bread. It's like, yeah, I'm about to go to the store right now. Shit. I said, damn. I said, I thought I brought it back. I think I thought I brought it back with me. I mean,
The
like, what the
connection
hell is
between the
going
dream world and the real life is like, how is it possible that
on?
I
Yeah,
could
dude.
be still believing it, but it's not even real, but I believe it, man. I believe it.
Yeah.
Just like we believe in this reality, in this real life. You know what I'm saying? It's so real here that we don't even know if this shit is a dream sometimes. It'd be like, because waking up in another consciousness, you could just be like, damn, that dream was so vivid and real. I thought I was really doing that.
Well,
Yeah, that
you know how people are becoming more woke to that idea. They call it.
All right, it's a
They be
restroom.
saying like they be joke. They basically they be joking about it, but they be saying stuff like, "Is this a simulation?" But when they say that, they're talking about all that kind of stuff. That's like it's kind of like being like 4 plus 4 is what, and then when you driving you think about the question, or like your kids in the back be like, what's 4 plus 4, and then when you drive with the kids in the back seat that just ask that question, you look up and you pass an 8th street and you're like, oh, what the hell, like how did that happen? Like that's a coincidence. Is this a simulation? Is is what's happening in front of my eyes something that's already programmed and I'm just pretending I'm seeing it for the first time? But in reality, there is no time. It's just a photo. It's like a frozen photo, like a cartoon animation that's already been drawn. But when you watch it from left to right, it looks like it's moving forward.
Yeah, billions of times or trillions of times a second. It's been shown many different ways, and over time, many people have said that exact thing. Lately, with our modern science, we're able to prove it with things like the Planck length.
yeah, I feel like some of that is just a play on words. I might change my perspective later, but I don't know. The last year or so, I felt like simulation is just a play on words. Isn't because wouldn't a simulation be a creation? You're creating a world. So wouldn't
Yeah,
it be possible that everything is a creation or everything is a simulation?
in a way, there's a general template, and then we have shared everybody in this room has a shared template of what things generally look like, but then we can play on that and then create from that as well, or recycle, however you want to use that word. No, moment to moment, I like it. It looks like it's billions or trillions of still frames that our consciousness is moving through that makes it look like it's moving. So words like simulation, illusion, holographic might seem more appropriate in a density type fashion.
Yeah.
Yo, hey,
What's
you
up?
guys want to
What's
hear
up, Scuba?
something?
Doobie
Hey,
What up,
Scuba.
Shrew
Eric B?
and Master
Howdy, howdy.
What up,
Texas.
Scuba?
Hey, you guys want to hear something that
Yeah.
I can do, but I haven't tried it yet, but I know I can do it because when I do it, I vibrate very fast. But when I do it, I have to put my arms like up. Guess what? I can fly. I can actually lift my body up off the ground. I can do that now.
You gotta show us that shit. Well, no, you ain't gotta show us, not yet.
I can. Well. See, the reason why I say this. Okay, you remember how I could tell you that I can walk fast without myself really walking? That's exactly what I can do when I levitate off the ground.
Yeah,
that's the exact same thing. I can. I mean, when I'm walking fast, but I'm not really walking. But um, it's that light that's within inside myself that is doing actually that, because all life is within us.
Yeah,
but
those
there is
be
nothing.
those.
Yeah,
That's what you like on some experience, Eric B. I'm telling you, bro. Like your shit just kind of floats. Like
yeah,
like
exactly,
that shit will
exactly.
float. Like when I took the DMT that time, bro. I was sitting in the backyard, bro. I floated up about. It seemed like 5 feet.
Exactly.
But I was
Because,
out my body. It seemed though.
well, actually, yeah, I mean, it's like you could be out of your body, because I mean, when you actually do it when you're out of your body, but
Yes.
but when you're out of your body, that's natural. That's what it is.
Yeah. It's
But
like astral
it's like
traveling.
it's like astro. But this what the place that we're in right now, it's like what we always say. It's not what the life is within us. So that's the same exact thing that when I'm walking real fast, because I noticed one thing, True, that the birds, when you look at the birds, they're vibrating. I mean, their vibrations is off the charts,
Yeah.
and it's natural to them. So I look at the birds, and I'm vibrating. When I'm looking at them, I can vibrate on that frequency they're on. So when I'm doing it myself, I vibrate on that level of that frequency. Now when I lift my hands up, this is freaky like crazy. You feel myself. It, I'm still in my body though, and I'm feeling myself lift up.
Yeah, kind of.
It, I'm not. I mean, it's the same exact thing when I'm walking fast, but and then I know how to get down too. It's the same thing. It's like when it's using your fingers. Okay, like that movie. What's X-Men? What's his name again?
Xavier,
I forgot
Professor
what.
Xavier,
Yeah, Xavier. Now the other guy that can float and he can
Magneto.
like.
Well, Magneto, yeah, he
Yeah,
float off of
him.
what's the name, off of metal and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. So okay, yeah, just like that. Because I can lift my arms up, and when I lift my arms up, I start to vibrate really fast, and then I can feel my body lifting up a little bit.
I think that's the weird thing about reality is like we don't understand the matter that reality is made out of. So it's like it's weird because
Yeah,
it seemed like flying should be
uh,
a possibility within this reality.
it's a
It
possibility
it
because
don't seem like it
I
wouldn't be. But
I
if
mean,
I think if we stay focused on like and stand as going as deep as we do into
uh,
electronics and and all those different things, we're taking away from the things that the body can actually do within reality.
yeah, I mean, it's like, say for instance, now I get this thing. Shoot, man, I'm walking, and then I put and I can hold my bag, right, and I point at a direction, and boom, right there and then I'm start walking fast. I can walk fast without even just using my fingers.
Yeah.
And when I use my fingers, and if I keep my fingers straight, boom, I'm just going. I mean, I'm passing folks up without myself. it's the same thing that like what's in your what's within, but within another dimension or something like that.
Because
I'm walking.
you know, with driving the bus, right? Like, you know what I do now though? Like, okay, say if I got a certain destination I gotta be. Like,
Yeah.
I focus on that destination, and then by the time I get to that destination, I swear to God, I don't even know what happened in between. I just make it to that spot. It's like almost like as if you can program the body to do things without you even consciously being aware of it. And it'll just do it. It'll just drive
Yeah.
that motherfucker from A to B, and then you don't even have to make yourself aware until you get to B. If you get what I'm saying.
I kind of think that's like have something to do with like your consciousness, because remember we know that time doesn't exist, but our consciousness is moving. What our consciousness is moving through one what you call it one event to another event.
Yeah, I forgot. Exile just kind of explained that just now. I forgot how he said it.
Billions or trillions of times where our consciousness is passing through still frames of our potential realities. So by moving through it, it looks like a video. It feels like it's cohesive. It feels like smooth, or it could feel solid, or liquid, or gas.
Yeah, and it's just pushing through them. But it's just still frames. Almost like how the old movie projectors was.
And then by paying attention, coupled with some sort of focus or intent, then we can start to manipulate our energy, our emotions, our body, our mental body into scenarios which can offer some kind of benefit, whether they bring us to our edge to test our balance, or, you know, find that center point within the moving cascade of experiences, because we're never really left source. We've never really, and I like a lot of the ways that Eric B is explaining his experience, because we all have this and we all experience these things in our own perception or relevant ways. So the wording, the phrasing, the lingo might be a little bit different, but somebody who's been to that center or been to that edge can then start to realize and see those correlations.
Yeah,
that's.
You ever see the one guy, Eric B, the one young dude that be he be practicing the chi force to where he can like move objects with, like, you know, with just out of thin air.
What's his name? Because I remember this one guy.
I don't fucking know his name though.
I remember this one guy. I was I think he's from Indonesia or somewhere, and he can actually, but he passed away a long time ago, and he can actually, at the time he can actually make fire just like that.
Yeah.
As he put it, yeah, he was what he did, and he was saying that he didn't the I think the entities that was with inside himself was telling him, don't speak the word, don't speak this to anyone. But he actually, you know, was demonstrating this particular technique that he can do to light that fire with inside himself. And he actually did. I was like, man, I was actually surprised when I said that.
No, I'm about to be a...
Yeah, that was that one dude. He was doing it for a long time, and then he started doing it to where when he pushed his hand out, like the bottle would go all the way over there. Like, but he was practicing, it seemed like, for like years, until he just got it down to where he could just move shit by force. Like with just the, I don't know, the wind or what, I don't know what the fuck. I was like, golly, like it was like some Dragon Ball Z type shit. He said, for all you guys on the panel, why do you all use drugs and expand your mind? What's the end game to it all?
Ain't no end game. It just is.
Yeah, it just is. It's like shit. Why do you have a drink of beer and just chill out at times?
Why do you watch a certain movie or
Why do you wear shoes?
something?
Yeah, why you wear
Why do you watch
shoes?
different?
Why you wear pants? It's
You know,
like it's just
So
it's just
y'all,
what we
Video
do.
games.
But no,
yeah.
I
y'all ever had
want
that
the
experience though,
I
where
want
y'all it shows the mushrooms show y'all like if y'all would have made this decision in life, this how your lifeline would have went, or if you would have made that decision in life, it kind of makes you live through it type thing. Did y'all ever have that type of experience off film?
like I don't know, like close to where I could see like every which way I probably would have gone or every which way I did go.
Yeah, and some decisions still lead to the same
Yeah, to the
save
same
point,
thing.
to the same thing. But it's kind of like taking all these different roads, but sometimes still ending up at the same place or ending up off in a place worse. Like, did the spoons ever do that to y'all? Like,
Yeah, yeah. Close. Close. Hella close.
Yeah,
Scoop.
there's a couple things you were describing that I had never experienced that I remember, at least. I don't remember, and I find it interesting because I've heard everybody talk about the loop. I say everybody,
Oh,
I've heard a lot of people talk about the loop, and I have journeyed several times and I haven't got the loop yet. And also, what you're describing, like right now, the different paths our lives could have gone. I haven't got that. I went, I skipped that level. Apparently, I've seen like all the mistakes I've made in this life and show me different things about this current life, past, present, and future, and this path that I've taken. But it seems like the alternate path I could have taken, I completely skipped that part and I went into jumping into other people's lives.
Oh shit.
And that was that's a big jump. But I find that interesting. I haven't even thought about that, about seeing if you took different decisions where your life could have gone and seeing that on a trip.
Yeah,
But
hey,
that's
I
interesting.
seen it different than that to
hey,
where it was like all the you did live out all them other ones. Like as you was
exactly.
going, you
That's what
lived
I
out
mean.
every which way you could have went without even knowing.
Yeah,
You feel me?
exactly.
It's just
hey,
It's like
like
you
hey,
lived it, you
hey,
died, you
Rob.
probably
yeah.
died, but
That's like
you
asking
don't
why
even
not
realize you died and you're still living this life, but it's kind of like it
telescope.
doesn't even give you that
Yeah.
recollection unless you go to that space where it's kind of like, yeah, you already did this before, you
Well,
already
actually,
died like this and died like that, and
yeah,
Yeah.
actually, that did happen. That did happen to my homie. I was tripping with him one night where he did get his alternate realities. It didn't it hasn't happened to me, but it happened to him. And
Yeah.
he saw three different ways that he died. And one was an overdose, one was a one was wrecking his truck, and one was him getting hit by a truck while he was on foot. And
Hey,
this,
hey, Rob. You said something about the loop. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I want to say something
yeah,
about.
yeah, I'll finish this real quick. So he saw in this life, I mean, he's still alive, but on the trip, he saw, once again, he saw himself overdose. He saw himself on a drug that he currently uses, which is very possible. He saw himself get in a truck wreck, which is very possible. And he saw himself get hit by a truck on foot, which is probably the least likely, but technically, yeah, it's still possible. And that's what made me think that going to going back to Exile's comment about the trillions of frames or possibilities, like that's trillions of opportunities that you could take to get to a different path. You to Instead of going left, you went right. Instead of sitting down at the table, you stood up. In
Yeah.
Instead of bringing your keys with you, you forgot your keys and went back inside. So then you didn't get in that wreck as you missed
Reminds
that
me of
person um,
this cat
that was
theory.
going to
Who?
turn right in front of
I
you.
gotta look that
Like,
up, Roger.
so I think this is one of my theories. One of my theories is that trauma burns into your DNA or spirit or something because he didn't remember, he didn't see visions of just him living a normal life as somebody else. Actually, there's a fourth one. A fourth one was him going to a mental institution and he
Yeah.
saw that life.
Yeah, definitely. I seen that one too. I seen the
Yeah.
mental institution, the
And
jail institution,
yeah,
and just
and I
like a
think all of
thousand deaths.
those,
Like,
yes, I think all of those are traumatic. And if they did happen in another reality, I think they burn into you somehow.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey Rob, it's crazy, right? Because that experience that I was talking about in the backyard, that's what the fuck I was seeing, bro. And when I actually seen this life, I accepted it. I said, man, I don't want to change nothing. I said, okay. I said, there's nothing that I want to change. If I fucking
yep.
didn't lived every which way already, it's like, what's the use of changing something?
Yeah, this one's good.
It's like, I love
exactly.
it.
This one's
Yep,
like
that was
heaven.
my mushroom trip 3 days ago. I was sitting on the couch in the Discord, and it
Cannabis
showed
thought
me when I
experience.
was a kid and the things I
Cannabis
liked and didn't, the things I liked, and then the things I didn't like. And then it just kept showing me throughout like teenager till now. And then at the end, it was like a whole story, and it's like, well, I'm all right with all of those things. Like that's who I am. I'm the things I like and the things I so called like don't like, but enjoy.
That's what
Yep.
mushrooms would do. It'll make you so thankful for just this life, like because it could have
Uncle
went
Ron is
so
something.
wrong and so
Damn.
bad in like
That's
different
trippy, Roger.
split theory timelines. And it's kind of like when you accept this life, it's kind of like the best feeling ever. Like, yeah, this is the life. This is
Yeah.
heaven right now.
Yep.
In a weird
Yeah,
way, this is like
I
heaven
want to
on earth right now.
I want to explain that of what Rob was saying about the loop because I find myself getting out the loop a few times already while I'm sitting down. It's like a certain meditation or something, but I don't really think that I'm meditating at the same time. But they say yes, I am. But when I when I say certain words, uh, especially being in order and in balance, I find myself because I noticed one thing because when I say these particular words, first what I do because I know that everything is looping around, and when I say this particular word, it's like the inside of myself where that's where life is. I get myself
Larry
out
B,
of the
you still
loop.
talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you
he's
hear
still
me?
talking. Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
can
hear
hear you.
you.
Okay, so I get myself out of the loop um, while that is happening. And how I know that I get myself out of the loop because I always say something about the head that my head always spinning during the vibration. Even vibrations is a part of that loop. And when I get out of that, um,
Yeah.
I stop feeling that loop. And then I even ask them, the Lord of the Cycles, because they're always there. And I ask them, am I still in the loop? And they say they shake my head, no. I mean, they exist, but they don't exist uh, in time. They don't they where they are, time doesn't exist. So it's like when I'm on that frequency beyond that, I don't feel that I'm in that loop. Because when you know how I notice this? First, I start to feel, I vibrate really fast, right? And at that same time, when I'm vibrating really fast, that in that spinning, you know how that spinning going on, and suddenly that stops. That's how I know I'm out of that loop, and I don't feel that loop anymore
How about
until
if the vibration is the loop? Like you
yeah,
loop
yeah,
yourself
exactly,
back into a vibration.
yeah, exactly. That vibration itself is that particular loop. Well, everything vibrates. So it's like when when I don't feel that vibration or I mean when I don't feel that loop, because it's like my head is, I don't feel that my head is spinning though, but I know that when I stop feeling that spin or that my head starts spinning, I'm not up in that loop anymore. Now when I come back, now the amazing thing about it, because when I'm out of that loop, it's like I have the power uh, in time and space, and that power drains into space time at the same time. So when I'm out of that particular space, and when I'm coming back down to this frequency, guess what? I start to get right on back into the loop. That's how I know that I'm not in the loop, because when I when I'm draining when I'm going back down to my frequency, then I can feel that vibration, that spin again. I can feel it. I can feel that loop again, because when I get out of it, I don't feel it anymore because my head stops spinning. Because it's like I'm with the all. Because when you're with the all, do you feel any spinning? No, I mean it's like, because when I'm out of that particular frequency, I don't feel any spin until I drop down back to another frequency, until I go back to another frequency. And then when I go back, it's like I'm out of the that time loop, that not time loop, but it's like I'm out of that loop for a certain period of time, and then I drop right back down into the loop. But this is all going on inside of me at the same time. It's all going on inside in another dimension or something. But when I get back into it, I start to feel, you know, my head is spinning really fast because I'm at that, the like a higher frequency, until it comes back down to this particular frequency that we're in. Seems like it's all a dream too at the same time.
Huh.
But
I want a what's name. I'm not.
Y'all that
Go ahead,
I'm
Rob.
gonna ask something. To y'all that have experienced the loop, have y'all felt that there is any purpose to it? Because to me, a loop sounds like hell to me. To repeat the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Um, well, I guess especially if it's not enjoyable. That that sounds like madness to me.
Yeah, it
Is
go.
there, have y'all felt there is any purpose to it, or has anybody gone into the loop where it was enjoyable?
I don't know. That shit had me one. It had me like just like I was I was just looking left, right, 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 left, right. Cause I don't know. It just seemed like the same thing just kind of kept happening. But I don't really recall everything that happened, but I remember that. I was like, what the fuck, man? And it's like the same thing kept being said over and over again. It was somebody else. I forgot who was here, if it was my girl or whoever it was. I think but I wanted to what's the name? Cause this Scoob first time in here. I wanted to hear he was talking
What
about
up, Screw? For
yeah,
ACL, right?
yeah, he was talking about the 4ACO and what he was seeing with the female energy and shit.
Man, I love 4ACO.
Yeah.
Shit, what do you want to know?
Everything.
All you can talk about, and we'll ask more as we go.
Yep. Tell us your experience with it.
My last 4ACO trip, fuck, man. I hadn't taken like probably 3 months. And in those 3 months, I did some like horrible shit. And I like crashed my car and shit. So when I took it.
How long have you used it before then? Like, are you a 4ACO vet?
I've been using it for about a year now, I would say.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, my first trip was in May of last year. And so when I fucking did it, it was just really heavy with what I was confronting and what I was ignoring in my life at the time. And the girl that I was with at the time really tried to encourage me to get on the right path before my car crash. And as she was like, I could see the damage I was causing to the people around me through my decisions. My mom, my stepdad, even my girl at the time. And so when I was coming back to realizing, like, okay, I got to change shit in my life, when she was saying that she loved me and that she was so thankful that I was alive and I'm coming to realizations, I could hear my mom's voice through that, and then I could hear that mother entity through that. And that was trippy as fuck.
Yep, we were just talking about that.
Is 4ACO what comes off the bullfrog?
Nah.
No. Albert Hoffman synthesized it back in the day.
Oh, okay.
That's what made me try it. When I seen Albert Hoffman had his hands in it, I said, "Oh hell yeah!" I said, "I got to do this."
I don't like acid one bit though.
How many times have you dove in on 4ACO?
4ACO? Probably 5 times now.
Man.
Yeah, I'm hyped that I got
Was it like the drop of liquid, or was it just infused in like the chocolate candy bars you were taking?
I've done 3 chocolate bars and I've done a few gummies. I prefer the chocolate just because the gummies you can taste the bitterness of it. I would feel like.
Yeah,
So you still got those gummies?
Yeah.
Those 4ACO gummies you had?
Yeah, I still got them.
The apple flavor ones?
Yeah, I haven't dove in a minute. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going back. Go ahead, Rob.
That last experience you were describing about revising bad decisions you've made, how you've affected people. A lot of us have gotten that kind of experience on mushrooms. What were your first or earlier experiences like?
Oh, fuck. More like an introduction to the chemical, I would say. My 4ACO experiences were always just more wild than psilocybin, I would feel like. Because I've done chocolate bars and a few actual fruiting bodies of mushrooms. But compared to that, 4ACO feels just like more circusy to me. So when I first did it, it was just kind of like vibrant colors, having a fun time, but also like some deeper truths. But never got to the point of reflecting on what I've been doing.
You got to get them what's the name mushrooms, man.
Which ones?
The full mushroom. The mushrooms. Not
I love it. Fuck.
The mushrooms. Like the like the I don't know, chocolate bar shit is cool, but them real ones is just that shit is different, bro.
Oh, 100.
But like even
My
with
first
the
psychedelic. What?
oh, go ahead. Your first psychedelic what?
My first psychedelic trip was on actual mushrooms, golden teachers.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, have you ever tried the powder for ACO?
No, I've never bought it. I've just bought it over the smoke shop counters or in something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What's the powder like?
It's man, you can put that shit in some water. Like the powder, you just put it in the water, you just drink it. That shit kick in so fucking fast, bro. That shit is crazy. Like 10 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking
Is that
about.
4
I
AC?
did Oh, go ahead.
I was just true. Are you talking about 4-ACO or are you talking about mushroom powder?
For ACO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 4
I did
ACO.
4HOMET.
Yeah.
That
Well,
shit, I put that in a bottle. That was powder because it was a little pill. So I crushed it up, put it in a bottle, drank it all. That shit got me bugging.
You gotta get you the mushrooms that bruise blue.
Oh hell yeah!
These are strong. Like I only need like if I took this, I'll be on a cool little trip. Not nothing too special, but it'll give you that visualization when you close your eyes and stuff.
Oh yeah. Are those albinos?
Yeah, these some albinos.
Shit, I would love some albinos one day.
the albinos. Oh my god, bro. Man. Hey, what was your most interesting 4ACO experience though?
Oh fuck.
Blaine, we can hear your guitar, brother.
Oh shit, my fault. Yeah, I thought I was unmuted.
It would have to be my trip last year when I took, I think, the equivalent of 4 grams worth of mushrooms. The calculator I was using.
Yeah.
So it was my first large dose push. I've only done like 3 and 2, so I've never touched 4 before. That shit was wild. Because I'm laying down as it's coming on, and I could feel myself physically, like I guess astral projection, fly past where I usually chill in my trips. Like the vibes there is more. It's relaxed. It's chill. You're chilling with the dragons, is what I call it. But I fucking flew past that bitch, and I wound up into a circus. This like dark carnival.
The psychedelic circus.
Man, fuck that place. Because the clowns, they fed off my fear and the terror that they were causing me. So I could not see what they were showing me. I was just like so fixated on how they were loving the terror that they were causing in me.
So was it like DMT jesters?
I mean, I've never done DMT.
I was gonna say, just say you don't know.
Yeah, I don't know because I've never done DMT.
Okay,
the
that's
carnival,
what it sounds like.
I was gonna say, yeah, when you said the carnival place, like one time when I was taking a trip on DMT, I went to like this like I call it like a circus, but it's like a circus kind of theme. But then I started seeing like these gigantic balls, like the kind that have like a white ring on the outside, a red ring underneath that, and then they got like a big ass star in the middle, like a ball
Right.
like that. And they were like giant balls that were just kind of like flying by me kind of thing. They were rolling around by me. And I was like, I think I'm in a pinball machine. I'm in a giant pinball machine. But I knew I was like in like a circus.
That's wild. The most craziest part about that trip though was the fucking ringmaster clown. He was like in the sky, way bigger than like Earth itself, I guess. And this shit was the same ringmaster I saw in Salvia. That was the most trippiest part about it, because it was like, wait a fucking, I'm on 4ACO, but why am I seeing a salvia entity? Am I on salvia? Like, there were just questions after that. Never got answers though.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here would be the trippy part, which I'm gonna go ahead and spoil one of a million possibilities. Is the trippy part would be if you in the psychedelic surface or circus saw the curtain drawn back and saw that you were actually controlling the ringleader.
Oh
Wow.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
But in the experiences, it don't even look like that at first if you've seen it, because you would think to yourself, like, why would I want to be scaring myself, or why would my mind do that to myself? But I don't know. Like when Book dove deeper into it, he was creating all the scary things to kind of stop his mind from going past the circus part or something. I don't know. Book could probably explain it better.
Yeah, it was shit, bro. That shit was crazy. It was me. My hands was up under the gestures, and like it was a curtain. The gestures was in front of the curtain, and when I could see behind the curtain, and it was me, my face, laughing with my hands out up under the gestures, creating the gestures, making myself scared, and like the other me that was seeing the gestures was crying. And I'm going, what the fuck? I'm like, man, this is not, wait, hold on. So what you're saying is, and then that made me think about it, is like the fear that you have on psychedelics is only created by yourself. The psychedelics is not creating the fear. You're creating the fear. You're like that thing that's saying, okay, yeah, this part is scary. And when you accept it being scary, what does it do? It gets scarier because, like I said, you have an infinite amount of ways to be in fear of what's happening. And
That is so true.
Or if you don't accept it, if you're just like, why am I seeing all this? It just keeps showing you more and more.
And more and more.
Kind of like
more.
until you accept it, until you're like, all right.
They always say, they always say before you come, before you go in, calm your mind down, for your thoughts don't disturb you. You gotta calm your mind.
Yeah,
that's why we're all a joint.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I think that's like a little ritual that you do over and over and over again. And then you just get to the point to where no matter what you see, you're not gonna be scared anymore. Cause like I think what took me out of the fear of psychedelics was the 4ACO, because of the darkness, and it showed me where my first fear started. My first fear was just being scared of the dark. You remember when we was kids, like them lights go out, mom like, turn them lights out. You be scared of the motherfucker. You don't know if a monster coming out. So you create all these different definitions of what could happen within that darkness. And then it was weird because the 4ACO showed me like, you create the light, you create the darkness. So how could you be scared of something that you created? And I'm like, that's wild to believe, but that is right to me.
Hey,
that's
true.
So true.
See, that's true because, every time I say something about light, I start to vibrate quickly. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah. Because soon as, like, it was what we was just talking about what Master Creator was saying, like when you, all these different versions that you create of each situation, each moment you create an infinite amount of versions of it, and you live one of them out. But in a sense, you actually live all of them out, even though you can't see all of them because you focused in on this one that's happening now. You live all of them out. So especially when you see the scary things, bro, that shit kind of trippy because you will have an infinite amount of ways that this thing can do something to you, to the you that is scared to like basically die, get hurt, and all these different things. So like that's when the fear kicks in, and the fear, like I said, that shit just kind of quadruples and keep on doubling and going up, and that's when they really
Yep.
start to freak you out and jump in your face and make you even scarier because you're scared. They not scared. It's not scared. It's not even. It shouldn't even be scary. Like it's like watching a fucking movie, bro. And
That's so true. You turn that shit on yourself.
yeah,
Yep.
you turned the
Yep.
movie on. Now you scared. You
And
jumping this shit, grabbing your girl, baby.
Exactly how I felt off of Mad Honey. Oh my god. I did some Mad
just
Honey gummies.
Visual.
That made me scared.
He said the scary visuals are beautiful too. Yeah, that's what I started to understand is that the scary shit was the beauty because it's almost when you think of like I always put it in this way. Like if when your girl come in there and say you're a spider and you go in there and the spider be hella little. And you like if you don't step on that shit, but she's so scared of that spider, she will not step on it. Now, and it just doesn't make sense now. But that's the same thing we do, I think, when we get in the scary parts of the experience. Like we create all these different things that little spider can do to you, and it really can't harm you because you know you like you can just step on the shit, like literally.
Exactly.
Hey, True, you guys know what the beauty of this is?
Cracked out.
Is that
It's
you
not
you are
pure.
the light, that you are the light,
What's up, Ghostface?
and when you're the light, you're creating all this.
Yeah, yeah,
You're the
and
light.
but I think that's the part that's hard to kind of accept, even in your experience. It's hard to accept, like, cause you're going, how the fuck? You feel me? Like, even the experience of me seeing Rob and everybody, and they're talking, and they're actually me talking to myself. Like, it's hard to accept because everything is separated. It's over there, that's over there. So it's like, how the fuck? You feel me? Like, even when you seeing the visuals on mushrooms or whatever, it's hard to accept that you're just seeing yourself. But remember, Eric B, we talked about this. When you go to the Emerald Tablets of Thought, what did Thought say?
Yep.
What the fuck did he say? He said, you're going to get to that part. You have to realize it is only you that you're seeing.
Exactly. Exactly.
And once you get past yourself, you can get to the other part of yourself that you're going to have to struggle with.
I totally believe in that. I totally believe in that.
Oh, you're not a brown belt no more? So here you go. The next level.
welcome to level 2.
You gotta fight with yourself again. And it's like, dang, I said, shit, I ain't fighting with myself no more. Whatever you say, whatever it is, that's what it is. I'm gonna accept it. I'm just gonna look at it and whoop de whoop. Like, that's it.
And I do feel once you can lose some of that fear, and this is one reason why I love this group, is because some of us have similar experiences like this, and we never looked at it the way that somebody else has looked at it. And you can actually learn. Like I said, and like somebody said, what's the end game and all that? To me, it's just fun and to enjoy it. But we might actually learn from each other's experiences. And I think it just seems like, I could be wrong, and everybody's situation is different. It seems like whenever I lose fear, the braver, quote unquote, I am, for lack of a better word, I feel like I'm rewarded by the psychedelics more. As I lose more fear, it feels like I gain more knowledge and more experience.
Yeah.
So it's like you're rewarding yourself.
Basically.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what's so crazy about the whole situation. Like, I could die tomorrow and not be afraid to die, basically.
Yeah.
Rather than me not having to go through certain psychedelic experiences, and that was like my top fear. Like, and let him go and actually die. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Master
want to
Creator.
die. I
Master
got too
Creator.
much to live for.
Yeah, it's funny because when it happened, you gonna be like, "Damn, finally," because I wasn't gonna do it.
I could just let go. Now.
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna do it. Shit, somebody had to do it. Shit.
However, this energy transfer and whatever it's gonna become, it's gonna become, and I could accept that at this point. Like, it's not even like a scary thing no more. Because like, kind of like what Book said a long time ago, like our ancestors and millions of people before us already had to go through that death experience and having to do that. So what makes me different? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to face it one day. So it's kind of like, oh, it happens, and it happens to the best of us.
It's the same fucking story over and over again. Yeah. Look, I lost my mom, I lost my dad, I lost my brother, I lost my sister, I lost my cousin. It's the same story playing out over and over again. We just painted a little different. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We painted a little different. You feel me? We just painted the paint, you know, I use green, you use red, but it's the same goddamn story. But it's like kind of weird because it make you think of all the fears you ever had in life. You like we had fears because of, you know, different religious beliefs that we had in demons, the devil, and all these different things. So although everything that our ideas and everything that we think is based around all that shit, like we had the boogeyman. I said, man, once I got over not being scared of what the devil or what demons is, it was like I felt like I conquered the boogeyman. Like the boogeyman been fucking chasing me my whole goddamn life, and I finally just faced him. Like that new Puss in Boots. When Death was chasing him that whole time and he was running, he was scared, he was doing everything he could to get away from it. And then finally when he faced it, it just said, oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to catch you next time. I can't, there's nothing I can do. Like,
yeah, and that's not saying like I ain't gonna fight for my life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in the terms of when it's over, like, you know, you just gotta know it's over. If it ever gets to that point where it's over, it's like, it's a greater acceptance for me. I'm like, okay, I can accept it. I lived a good life. You know, I had good experiences throughout this life. Like, I can't just try to hold on, and if my head is cut off and really, you know what I'm saying, it's done.
And that, you know what, in a way, that's what no fear is acceptance.
Yeah. Because like the experience I had where I lived 1,000 lives and I died at every fucking age. And I'm going now, I'm fucking 50. Like, man, if I was, what the fuck? Like, then we look on TV, a little girl, a little kid, a teenager, this and that. And then we walk around with that fear of that. But that fear just creates so many different pathways. You feel me? Like, it just stops you from doing so many different things, bro, that you could do. You know what I was thinking about, Master Creator? When I lived in Napa, California, right? Like I was thinking about this today, and I was like going, damn, okay. Like if I had like the fear of like certain things, like, bro, you know, I was going to, like, I was meeting females, just going to Oakland, in the raunchiest parts of Oakland, going to a female house. Never been in that place ever before. Like, it's like, bro, you know how many times I could have been set up? Rob probably smoked all type of shit, and I'm going, bro, you was fucking crazy shit. You like made it through all that fucking weird ass shit, and you know that because you know how females be doing, set you up fast. But it's like hella positions that, you know, when you think of your life, that chaotic shit that you was in, that you overcame, and you like going, damn, I'm still here walking around and shit. You feel me? But
you go on the psychedelic experience and you scared of yourself.
You scared of your goddamn self. I used to be scared to go in the goddamn backyard because it was dark. I ain't going back there.
Hey, dude. Since you said dark, as many times when it's dark, when there's no light, I notice that I be vibrating like crazy when there's no light. So that light is shining within all of us when it's dark. Cause I be vibrating when I be turning off the light, but when I turn back on the lights, the vibration stops.
I think that was like one of the fears that we kind of inherited over time. Cause like if you think of the first humans that was in darkness, bro, and the animals and shit that was probably eating their ass. Like we heard about people living in the jungle. And they're like, yeah, your auntie. What happened to your auntie? Well, that tiger came and then snatched her and then drug her off. Never seen her again.
Yeah.
Even when you think about yourself having a nightmare, like don't you realize like your nightmares last so much longer when you're running and trying to get away from it, and it just more chapters come on, more chapters. It's like,
yeah.
But when you stop and face it, like fuck it, I'm just gonna fight this demon or whatever. It kind of you wake up and be like, oh, that was cool.
Yeah, that was like that was crazy. That was crazy. I was running. That motherfucker had that gun. He was shooting at me.
And
It's
right
something when we're
there.
able to change our understanding of things. Because a lot of times it was like it seemed isolated, or like told it had, or like we always. I think a lot of people think a lot of things, but on the surface, so to speak, they'll say something else because of culture, and they'll even say, "Oh, I'm just." They'll even mention it in some sort of way. But on the inside, it's like a voice that's always speaking, and I think, or analyzing, or feeling something. But I think those glimpses of that, if it's a glimpse, is what's going on in that psychedelic space of understanding different like energies and realities and correlations and synchronicities and stuff like that.
You know what I be thinking, just Ty? I be thinking, that little kid that you was back in the days is still existing within there. You feel me? I think each age that we hit, those aspects of ourself is still itself acting out in certain ways, but it's just like I said, it's just got a different overlayment, a different visual on it. Like even if you think about the certain things that you attract yourself to, that like be considered like toys to you. Like as we get older, our toys just get bigger. They become monster trucks and shit like that. You feel me? We still got that inner child that's existing. I don't think, man, half the time I'll be feeling like I don't think nobody really grows up. Growing up is not even a fucking thing. It's not even really a thing. It's just like Exile said, you just passing through this shit.
Yeah, we're just.
Pacifiers.
Yeah.
I feel like we're more molded from society than we are, quote unquote, growing up.
Yeah, molded, programmed to think and be a certain way, and to program to really be a certain way. Cause man, come on now, you got a lot of us got.
That's what I told my daughter yesterday. You got to know it was a cartoon on Cartoon Network called The Kids Next Door. And when you turned like 13, you kind of got your memories erased and you became a teenager and an adult and stuff like that. And you had different rules you were trying to live by. But sometimes you was able to keep your memory. And I was like, hey, I was able to keep my memories. Like, you can never leave the kids next.
Yeah. Yeah, like Peter Pan and shit, that shit still exists. You see that change when you raising kids and shit. Like from the adolescence to where when they hit a teenager and you be like, what the fuck happened?
Like, and I see it all I seen it in myself, the choices that I made and the mannerisms. And because I always used to say certain friends that introduced me not to like even just events and stuff, but certain emotions and certain forms of expression. And me like, all right, this what we doing around here, okay. And then like me feeling myself, I'm trying to catch up, so to speak, and
You ever
get
see?
familiarized.
You ever
All right,
see?
what song we listening to?
You ever see them kids? You ever see them kids that be having them hissy fits?
Yeah.
And then you see a grown person have a hissy fit, and then we go, that's a Karen. That's a Karen. That kid's still having them hissy fits. It ain't changed. This shit still existing. It's just bigger.
Speaking of Karen, what's up, Anna?
Yo, Duba Scuba, I grew up with Osu. What the heck?
Oh, it shows I'm playing it
Nobody
still.
talks about that game anymore.
I love that game.
That's
you gotta
where I
get in
got
rhythm
into
with the
like
universe.
I got into Vocaloid around the same time.
Shit makes me.
Well, like yeah, it's all the same
What's
phase.
up? What is skate punk? What it
But
do?
yeah, and what I meant to about that understanding, like from a child and all those things, is how they play a part in the fears and stuff. Because not always fear is even the same way. It's some people that's trying to scare. It's some kids that's trying to scare other kids, and it's some kids that's always scared by everything.
That's my.
And then it's like, look.
Hey, yeah, think about it though. We all went through. We all had bigger cousins and older uncles and shit that used to just fuck us up for no reason.
my older cousin tried that.
Yeah, play jokes on us and some more shit. I told you, I remember my uncle and my cousin. They went to go feed the dogs in the backyard, and I wanted to go. They was like, "Nah, you can't go. You got to stay in the house." And then my cousin, like 10 minutes later, he came running in the house, had grass all over him. He said, "Man, it was a gremlin, a little green gremlin thing on the gate. Man, it jumped off the gate and it tackled me, and it got Uncle G in the backyard right now." And he came in with the same story, bro. I believed that shit all the way till I got grown. Like all the way till I got grown, I believed them motherfuckers was attacked that day in the backyard by a fucking demon gremlin or some shit. But I did that shit to my kids. I did it to my kids. I did. They gotta learn. They gotta learn. Now they don't believe shit I say. I can't hit them with nothing these days.
Hey, that's one of the early rules, like that the government uses. Fear is power.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good threshold guardian. It keeps the riffraff out.
Man. Hey, it's crazy, right? Because like I think a lot of things that we even learn from our parents, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if y'all got whoopings. I got whoopings. That shit was beat into us. You didn't have a choice.
Fuck the belt. Fuck the belt.
You didn't have a choice. You feel me? But it's crazy because I ain't gonna lie, whoopings cleared up a lot of different diseases that is called diseases today. A lot of mental illnesses. Ass whooping change your mentality fast.
They used to tell you you're gonna be in trouble when you get home, and you be scared to even go home before you get home because you know you're gonna get a whooping. Man,
for reals. You didn't have time for mental illness back in the day and shit. Hey, you know what tripped me out? I heard somebody talking about a fucking hearing aid, right? And it was like they paid $5,000 for a hearing aid. Then I heard another dude in a wheelchair, you feel me, that got a wheelchair, and he paid like fucking $7,000 for a wheelchair, but they ain't the one that he wanted because it wasn't that good. He wanted the one that cost like $15,000. I'm going, damn, I said it costs to be disabled, huh? I didn't know being disabled cost so much goddamn money. I'm like, what the fuck is going on with the world today? I thought they got everything for free. So I guess not. Shit. Everything.
It's a business. It's a hustle. Like, my dad has AFib, so they put him on a blood thinner. And after insurance, that shit is $500 a month.
Yeah.
And that's one of several medications they want to put him on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, if this ain't some obvious hustle of some sort, like, because there's, I don't know. I really don't, but I know there's a lot of blood thinners out there, but they want to put them on this one that with without insurance, that's probably it's probably $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
And I talked to somebody who was going through some health stuff, and he said this was like 3 days ago, and he said, "Man, I had diabetes, and I had this, and I had that, and my medications they had me on for 9 months. If I didn't have insurance, it would have been $25,000 a month."
Golly. But you know what's
And
If
crazy?
I'm
they
Did you
make the
find
medicine, they gotta sell it. They
they?
gotta
But
sell the
no,
medicine they
these.
make.
But they slicker than worm sperm, cause they gonna put you on the blood thinners, but they ain't gonna tell you the blood thinners gonna fuck up your kidneys, so they can give you the kidney shit for your kidneys afterwards.
yep, yep,
Wow.
And then the shit that you
yep.
take for your kidneys gonna fuck up your liver, and then they gotta give you shit for your liver. Then next thing you know, you're gonna
Do,
be like my auntie with 15 different
do they
medications. One
do
medication
they have
fixing the other
like
medication.
do they have like a book? Do they have a book? This particular book can tell you what to take instead of going to the doctor. Hey, Rob, have you heard about this book? It's like they've been talking about this online. It's got all types of stuff that can heal you, really quick without, going to the, doctor because, they, like True said, they the one that's giving you all this stuff. But they have a book. I forgot the name of this particular book, and it has all types of remedies
Yeah.
in the book, and
Yeah,
it's very ancient.
yeah. There's a lot of there's actually a lot of natural remedy books, but this is the thing. Sometimes you don't even need that.
Yeah.
Like what happens is you're sick, and it's temporary, and so they
Oh,
give you a medicine that should be temporary, but like Book said, that medicine gives you other problems. So let's say this medicine gives you get on a blood thinner that gives you an irregular heartbeat. And then they give you a medicine for their regular heartbeat. But they don't tell you that your irregular heartbeat came from that medicine.
Yeah.
mm,
They're acting like, "Oh, you got a irregular heartbeat too." So they give you that. So now you're hooked because they make you think that your irregular heartbeat or your kidney problem or this or that
That's
came
what
from you.
that's what
You're just sick.
that's what the regular heartbeat medicine gonna do. It's gonna fuck your kidneys up. Now you're gonna have to take some kidney shit. It's gonna be like, oh, you know your
Exactly.
kidneys
So
is
you know what?
bad. It's
Now,
like, what the
of
fuck?
course, disclaimer, do not take any medical advice from this board. But I have talked to people who have been in that boat. The guy who said it was $25,000 a month, he said, "Fuck this." And he dropped all of it, every single pill they had him.
Yeah.
And he felt better. He lost weight. And that was 10 months ago. The doctor came and took his blood pressure. They're like, "Damn, your blood pressure's good. Damn, your heartbeat's good. Damn, your blood work's good."
He said,
And so we're going to keep you on that. He said, "Man, some of that medicine, I got file cabinets of that shit, and I won't even take it."
yeah,
And
but
they're over here thinking that their hustle, whatever drugs they're pushing, are actually working, which might be to their surprise instead of killing me.
yeah, that's what my
But
mom be going through right now, Rob. She be the one telling me all about that shit. I be like, damn. But you know what's crazy though, Rob? Is it's like you can get it from both sides because I seen like cancer patients going through chemo, right? And then I seen a natural doctor tell them you don't have to do all that. Come to me, I'ma help you. And then people was sending their loved ones to these people that'll keep them for a certain amount of time. drain them of their money, giving them natural medicines, and then they be feeling better and everything, and then when they go home, they die, and it's like, what the fuck? Like we can't. You can. It's hard to trust anybody these days because everybody just want the
Yeah,
money.
that's right. It's up to you to defend yourself and really pay attention to what's going on with you, your body, or in some cases, your loved ones, because your loved ones can't, they're not able to have the awareness because they are sick to speak up for them and pay attention for them and just use some common sense on some of the tests they run and some of the stuff that, because man, it ain't no, some of these, some of these doctors, they're worse than drug dealers on the street. Like some of them a lot worse because what you're getting on the street is dangerous, but the doctors, they're lying to you. They got you convinced. They know they have your confidence in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's wild because you got some good ones, but man, I'm telling you, don't. I'll bring my mom on the live stream. Well, we'll get to talking about doctors. She gonna be like, I hate all of them. They can't tell me shit. She like, I got an immune disease. They be trying to give me all this medicine that I can't take because my body fighting itself and all this shit. I'll be like, God damn, I'ma hate when I get that
Yeah.
age. Be fighting these doctors and shit.
Yeah, it was bad 20 years ago, but it's gotten like way worse, way worse. I have my cousin. My cousin is 23 years old, and by the time he's 26, he's going to be a doctor. He's from Central America, um, and he's visiting right now. And I had him. He was like, "Yeah, uh, I'll go see your dad." His mom and my mom are sisters,
Yeah.
and he comes up and he spends like a couple days with me in and out of the hospital. And he was like, "Man, y'all's medical system here is fucked up." That was the doctor visit? I said, "Yeah." He said, "That was like 45 seconds."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, and we won't see him again for 3 or 4 days."
And they do the same.
And that he's like, that's all they're doing is, he said, they're just doing. So he was like, "How many people does that doctor cover?" I say, "He covers everybody in this on this floor, everybody on the floor below, and he's not even here the whole time. He comes here one, sometimes 2 days a week if he has to." And he was like, "Damn, this is just a," he said, "This is just a hustle. Like it's just a maximized profit game."
Yeah. And it's crazy
I'm
because
like,
they keep you in there for a couple hours. They take your vitals, take your piss, they take your blood test. That's where all the money go into. It don't go into the doctor because, like you said, the doctor come in for 45 minutes and go cough. Let me check it. Then you put that little thing on your chest. Then you go out
yeah.
and be like, make sure you take your medication. I'm gone.
All right, True Life fam. I'm about to enjoy this little light mushroom trip. I'm gonna be listening in, but I'm gonna be
No, I'm
watching the
about to.
movie at
I'm
the same
about to. I'm
time.
about to
Thanks.
tap out. I'm about to tap out, man. I just got off work, bro.
Yeah.
I'm about to get some rest tonight because I got to take the kids somewhere tomorrow and shit. It's like 1:47. Yeah. So
All right, one love, family. It was a great chat, man.
yeah.
All right,
Thanks.
peace out, fam.
Thanks for stopping by, dude. And Eric
Oh,
B.
yeah.
All
Yeah,
right, dude.
man.
Dude.
Yeah, good story, dude.
Just Ty.
We appreciate it.
Shiva. Appreciate everybody. And I'm out.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, and all the fam out there. Yeah, man, thanks for dropping by and tuning in. And sometimes, bro, like, don't be scared. Jump in. Dude just jumped in. Like, come in, especially like I said, if you got experiences and you be wanting to talk about certain stuff, like, because I be trying to read the chat, but as it's going, it's like I'm trying to pay attention to too many things at one time. And I do it, but I'm not really good at it at times. So I'll be missing a lot of good questions that people be throwing out. So sometimes, You know, come in. If not, if you don't feel like it, fuck it. Shit, don't. It don't matter. It don't matter. I just thank y'all for being here and sticking around. And yeah, till next time, till tomorrow. You feel me? Hit that like button, and we gonna be out. I'ma holla. Have a good night. Have a good weekend and a good night. But I'll see you tomorrow anyway. Today, later today.